Hey guys, I am back. Welcome back to the channel. I don't know if I fixed what was wrong with I don't know if I fixed what was wrong with the video. I think what's happening is YouTube is doing something different with like videos that are suitable for kids. So no matter who you are, what you're uploading, there's this option to choose whether or not your video is for kids or not. So I think if you do say that it's for kids, then it actually disables a lot of features just to keep from being any like bullying or whatever. Guys, if you're in the room, there we go. Machiavelli, what's up? Were you in the room before I restarted the video? Sorry guys. I know this is an awkward way to start the video. Welcome to the video. I'm just getting I'm just starting again. This video is all about us discussing who from the Capcom universe would make for great crossover guest characters for Mortal Kombat 11. So I hate repeating myself. How come there was no commenting on the other one? YouTube has this new feature called it's an option that says whether or not your video is suitable for kids or not. And so depending on what you click on it, it will actually disable comments. So without me realizing it, it's like the default setting is to default to your video is for kids. So when you do that, then it disables the comments because it kind of is trying to avoid like bullying, I think. But every time we upload a video, we have to select it so that we're not so to say our video is not for kids, so that they don't try to like edit, they don't shut down comments. It was Kappa that was messing with you. Nobody couldn't comment on. It was Kappa. Who Kappa? But yeah, so I think it's just so now it's like whenever we upload videos, we have to make sure that we select not for kids, so that they will enable commenting on the video. But the last video I uploaded, I think I uploaded it with that suitable for that something for kids, and they shut it down. And that was a really good video for to have people commenting on it because we were talking about DLC characters too. Anyways, all right, guys. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. So this video is all about the Capcom characters that would be perfect for Mortal Kombat. And like when I started the video the last time, I was saying how there's always, whenever two companies or studios collaborate, the dream collaborations usually do really well. Marvel versus Capcom has probably been the most successful or the most exciting of the dream collaborations. And then of course we had Mortal Kombat and DC, which was really good. And I think if we were to go ahead and do a collaboration of Mortal Kombat and Capcom, that would be awesome, and that would allow for some really great dream matches, like between like Liu Kang and um, Liu Kang and Ryu. That probably won't ever happen. But anyways, I don't think this is the topic for me since I'm 100% against any and all guest characters. Okay, understandable. That one guy, we definitely don't want to rise your blood pressure up, for sure. So guys, but I kind of have like this is gonna be like a multiple situation. Yes. This is gonna be like a multiple part video because there's too many characters in the Capcom, universe to go through. But Kappa is children's online piracy. Oh, gotcha. I gotcha. Thanks, Machiavelli. I just learned something new. So there's too many characters to go through. I just have 10 characters that I'm going to kick things off with. And you guys can give me your feedback on whether or not you would really want to see these characters in Mortal Kombat 11. So the first characters I'm going to kick things off with are the characters from Resident Evil. I think those characters would be perfect for Mortal Kombat 11. I listed three: Jill Valentine, Chris Redfield, and Albert Wesker. Those three are perfect for Mortal Kombat. All three of them are killing zombies. All three of them are coming from a franchise where there's just blood, gore, zombies on the floor eating dead people's insides and things like that. Perfect Mortal Kombat content. So of course we got Jill and Chris, who are both like police type characters, kind of like Striker, but better. Um, Jill and Chris are like cooler versions than Striker of what we had to deal with, but I won't go there. And then of course Albert Wesker, who I think would be really good because I think in Resident Evil 1, when you fight him as a final boss, he actually metamorphosizes into like this creature. So yeah, I'm back. What's up, Caviar? Thank you. So he like he transforms into a creature. So I think that would be even great to see Wesker in Mortal Kombat. And we're off mute. Yes, you are. I realized that it was the they have this new kit content feature. When you upload a video, you have to disable it, or else it just blocks everybody and blocks comments. So yeah, yeah, you can talk to me now. We can talk. Okay, so Wesker would be great. Jill, Chris, Redfield, great. The next character I mentioned is Frank West. Frank West would be a very good addition. If you don't know who Frank West is, he is from the Dead Rising series back in 2006. He was a photojournalist who had to take on an outbreak of zombies and violence. His move set involves kind of some pro wrestling moves, and yeah, and he's actually playable in the Marvel vs. Capcom series. So there you can kind of get a good understanding of how he would be used in a fighting game. But he is someone from the Capcom series that would probably do well. Anyone in the Capcom series that involves zombies and having to kill undead, I think they would translate well to Mortal Kombat. So, now this is one of my favorite franchises. Devil May Cry characters, Dante and Virgil. I think both Dante and Virgil would be great characters for Mortal Kombat, especially given the fact that I think they have like kind of demonic backgrounds. I think at least in the video game, because you all know that this game is actually an adaptation of the book, The Divine Comedy and Dante's Inferno, which goes back historically hundreds of years. So this is a video game adaptation of that game. But in the game, we have Dante, who has the best. They are the most fashionable. They are the most fashionable characters. They have on these futuristic outfits with these kind of like overcoats on, and both Dante and Virgil use like a katana blade to fight. And so both of them, I think visually, they're really impressive. Anytime I see Dante and Virgil, every time they kind of come up with a new Devil May Cry video, the characters always look great. They always do good drawings and animations on those characters. So if you take that and you match it up with the game engine with Mortal Kombat 11, I think we'd get some really awesome looking characters. Dante and Virgil both are really popular characters as well. So those are kind of like my choices from, well, some of my choices for the list on Capcom characters. Like I said, I would love to see Ed Boon sit down at the table with Capcom and start some negotiations to get some of these characters pulled into Mortal Kombat. But Dante and Virgil both are perfect. Like I think they're like half demon themselves. I think Dante's character is. Yeah, that's right. They're supposed to be like brothers, and they're like fighting the demonic. Anyways, whatever. The next character is from Darkstalkers, Felicia. Felicia is known as like I guess a furry. She's like a female character who's kind of like a half breed of a female and a cat character. So she's one of the more popular characters from the Darkstalkers series. She's known for like being for like she. What's funny is she like her character is like a musician who ended up getting caught up with fighting vampires and werewolves. So seeing Alicia in a Mortal Kombat game would be really interesting, especially that like since she's like a female, half cat, and to have her in Mortal Kombat that would be really cool because we really don't have a lot of like hybrid characters. We don't have like I think all the characters in Mortal Kombat at this point are like they're all just human characters, right? Yeah, they're all human characters. So so Felicia would be a character that would be like a hybrid character of like an animal and a person. So that would be really cool to have that type of character on the Mortal Kombat DLC list. That would be cool. Now Firebrand. Now many of you may know Firebrand. He's from the original Ghost and Goblins, and he's been playable recently in the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite series. But basically he's like a goblin type character, like a gargoyle goblin type character who typically has like fire attacks, fire-based attacks. He has wings and things like that. Let's see. And once again, I thought that would be really cool to see in the Mortal Kombat universe because we don't have any characters in Mortal Kombat right now that have like wings. We had Natara. Natara had wings, but she's been like given the boot. So she's no longer around. We don't know what happened to Natara, but it would be cool to have a character in Mortal Kombat that actually had wings. I think who else had wings? Corrupted Shinnok. He didn't have wings though. No, he didn't. Okay. Anyways, all right. So yeah, so we have for Firebrand, Morrigan. Morrigan is another character that I thought would be a really good character. I don't think a Capcom character would fit for an MK game. Onaga. Oh yeah, that's right. That one guy. Onaga had wings. Onaga had wings. Him and Natara, I think, are the only characters that had wings in Mortal Kombat. Machiavelli. Well, see, I kind of thought that too, but there are certain Capcom characters that are in like like certain like violent types of games that I think would work. The Street Fighter characters probably wouldn't work. But I think there are some like I said, the Resident Evil characters. I think those characters would work. So literally any Mortal Kombat character I would prefer over against characters. I don't think. So, but yeah, but Cavalli, I totally agree with you. I just, I wanted to do this video as a way to just kind of explore the possibilities. Because like I said, I don't know, I'm not trying to say this is going to happen. There's no rumors going on or any leaks saying that Capcom is going to be in Mortal Kombat, but I'm just trying to like just throw it out there because it's really cool to just speculate. And there are some characters that would work in the Mortal Kombat world, but it's just they would have to choose the characters that come from the more violent series. I hate Ferrator, but I would much prefer Ferrator over Spawn. I prefer Reptile than Felicia as he was like a. That's true. That's true, Caviar. And actually, I'm still mad that Reptile was a hybrid. I mean, they kind of turned into a lizard. I actually preferred his human skin better, but we're not gonna get into that. Okay, guys. So I have like about two more characters, and then we can kind of move on. Um, let's see. Morrigan. Okay, so Morrigan. I think Morrigan would have been a really cool choice for from the Dark Stalkers. Of course, she's like a succubus type demon type character, and she uses dark magic abilities. So so visually, Morrigan is a really cool character, and just her backdrop, like her idea, like the storyline with her, because she actually is involved in some kind of demonic world of sorts, and the whole Dark Stalker series is kind of based on real dark lore and things that will kind of go hand in hand with the Mortal Kombat kind of NetherRealm, underworld type scenario, people coming back from the NetherRealm, things like that. So, but I thought Morrigan would be a good choice, especially since she's probably probably the most popular characters I would say from the Dark Stalker series. And lastly, I was going to just mention Strider. Hear you. I think Strider is like my last choice for this video. And I know you're I know you guys probably are familiar with him. Don't want to get too close to the camera. Y'all don't want to see up my nose, I'm sure. Strider Hiryu is a space ninja from 2048. He uses a sword, he uses a grappling hook, and he uses he summons animal sidekicks to help him attack. So Strider Hiryu, actually that's kind of reminiscent of Nightwolf, summoning animals, summoning aminals to help him fight. So Strider Hiryu is like my last choice for this video. But yeah, so some of these characters I thought would be. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, but one last thing about Strider Hiryu is like I like the idea of him being futuristic. Some of these characters I'm keeping in mind how they would look in the Mortal Kombat 11 game engine. And that's why I'm like it would be cool to see some of these Capcom characters in the Mortal Kombat 11 universe or the Mortal Kombat universe, because think about it, guys, actually, like, really, most of these characters, I mean, for them to like, since Mortal Kombat and NetherRealm likes to do like the face scans and everything, if you take some characters from Capcom and bring them over to Mortal Kombat, we'd see them in a whole different way just because of the face scans and actually making them look more realistically human as opposed to how they typically look in their other video games. So it would be really, really exciting to see some of these Capcom characters come over to Mortal Kombat and give us a chance to see them look more realistic, more human than they typically do in their own franchises. So, but and also, like I said, we got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We got them as a surprise in Injustice 2. So you just never know. You just never know what could happen before the end of this season for Mortal Kombat 11. You just never know who could pop up, who could be eventually playable, who could just show up from somewhere that no one had any clue about, and it just might end up being something that everyone's looking forward to Spawn, but by the end of the season, there might be another shocking guest person from somewhere else. So you just never know. So you can't necessarily outrule something. I mean, I did this video about Capcom. I don't necessarily think we're gonna get Capcom characters, but you just can't really outrule it, just everything, because you just never know what Ed Boon is up to. You just never know. I'm sorry for shaking the camera, guys. I'm just kind of sitting here in my bed. Reptiles of Lizard is more interesting than just boring green Sub-Zero. I would rather have new stages than a new character at this point. Um, yes, so I think I did hear about some new character. Like, wasn't there something like I haven't really been playing Mortal Kombat lately? But was there like a download of new characters? I mean, of new stages? Like, I heard something about the pit. Did y'all hear something about the pit coming? And something. I heard something about that. Do you guys know anything about that? I'm trying to figure that out. I think after we're done with this video, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on Mortal Kombat 11. Yeah, Machiavelli, did they make it? Did they make that downloadable content, or was that just a rumor? Trying to figure it out. All right. Well, okay, this has been a pretty short video. There's really not much to talk about on this topic here. I just basically, if you're new to the stream, I just went through a list of 10 possible Capcom characters that could end up as DLC in Mortal Kombat 11 as a surprise guest. Oh, and of course, the one thing that one character, I don't know why I kept forgetting about him, Akuma. Akuma would be perfect for Mortal Kombat 11. Akuma is already a demon, and or wait, yeah, well, his name means demon, and he's the brother of Gukin, and it would be really great to be able to have like to be able to have like a Ryu type character in Mortal Kombat. Someone who you can just throw fireballs. That would be so much fun. And the Hurricane kick. There was a leak of the announcer saying the Deadpool. Okay, Deadpool. Okay. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, I guess I'll end it with that. So I think Akuma would be the ultimate for me. I think Akuma would be the ultimate Capcom character to try to cross over for Mortal Kombat 11. He would be perfect. And there's a lot of things that I think they could do visually with his attacks, especially since he does the blackout attacks where he, the screen blacks out and then he just does this mega huge ultimate attack. There's a lot of ways that NetherRealm could get really creative with NetherRealm. I mean with whatchamacallit? Ooh, with Akuma and Soul Chamber. Ooh, Soul Chamber would be really cool. Welcome to the stream, Chuckavelli. Chuckavelli, Machiavelli, are y'all brothers? Anyways, yes. So Akuma, I believe, would be really, really great. We'd actually be able to have like a Ryu type character or Ryu. Um, Machiavelli's like, hell no, I don't know that brother. Machiavelli, you got a long lost brother. You didn't even know it. See, like, oops. Chuckavelli is like your lost man. Like Machiavelli, you shouldn't be like that. You need to embrace your long lost brother. Y'all need to be cool with each other. Y'all need to be cool. Y'all need to be cool with each other. But yeah, so Akuma would be really cool. And I would love to be able to use like a Ryu type character in Mortal Kombat, a twin brother. Yeah, if he had Tupac as his uh, image, that would be pretty cool. Anyways, y'all would be twin brothers. Okay, so on that note, Akuma's like my last character. That's like 11 characters. Guys, if y'all did miss the stream, I encourage you to just kind of rewatch it to go to hear the 10 characters or the 11 characters that I threw out there for Guest DLC. And yes, I think Akuma would be wonderful. I might even tweet Ed Boon about that one. So, all right, guys, y'all have a great evening. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all can leave comments in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.